Hey guys, Young here. So today I'd like to do a quick market update on what I see in the market. And currently it's almost the end of the week already, so it's a good time to do a quick summary on what has happened so far and what can we look ahead, right? So market has rebounded since Monday, which is actually a pretty good sign. However, okay, so basically, let's talk about momentum first, right? So when we take a look at a closer look, this is Dow Jones Index. So when you take a look at a closer look on the market, you can see that it's kind of like the rebound has a huge and strong momentum because it gapped up and then a huge green candle bar. So a candlestick, sorry. So this huge candlestick are also like kind of like it's a huge one. There's no wicks to it or whatsoever. So it kind of suggests a very strong momentum in the market. And then what else is that we break above the exponential 200 days and we started moving higher and all. So everything is good as we now approaches the 50 days exponential moving average. I'm not too sure whether you'll break up higher, break up further, break up faster. But from what we see in the market, we see that the momentum, as you compare the candlestick sizes, it is getting smaller and smaller. Now, if you are a short seller, what does this mean? If you are long, if you are a buyer, what does this mean? When you look at let's just say if you are taking a buyer point of view, you will see that maybe the people on my side is kind of like losing steam because of what's going to happen next week. And then if you're a short seller, you can also see, hey, the buyers are losing steam. Is it time we enter into market? Now, these are some things for you to consider depending on which side of the market you are on. But let's just see what happened this week first, and then we move on to the next week. What's going to happen? So I actually have it here for you already. So in this week, before this, it was actually Facebook, Amazon, Google, and Apple hit by DOJ, which Pete actually did a video on it. Actually quite good. All of these four companies are being hit by the DOJ and the FTC because they feel that the government feel that they're actually kind of monopolizing the whole industry, and that's the reason why you see Facebook huge drop over here, right? We see Apple. Wait, Apple didn't actually move much. Let's see Google. We see Google have a huge drop over here too. We see Amazon too also have a significant drop all the way down. Now, why did Apple not move? The reason why Apple did not really move is because they kind of launched their iOS 13, and also they actually had how do I call it, a conference. I'm not too sure how they actually announce what is that, those kind of like keynote event, something like that, where Tim Cook, not just Tim Cook, Apple actually announced a new PC out in the market, a new MacBook out in the market, and it's actually around 4,999, and it's 5,999 if you're buying the higher end version. Apple always have this kind of three tier system, or sometimes a 2-tier system, right? And the a com that costs 4,999 and a com that costs 5,999. Are you serious? Because people are buying computers around us. Go to IT Fair, you see comms around us are getting cheaper and cheaper day by day. It's not getting more expensive, it's getting cheaper and cheaper. So this time around, Apple is trying to display a kind of a pricing power whereby they price themselves so high because they want premium. They want to seem very premium brand, and that's what they're doing. But the most ridiculous thing that not just shocked me, and also shocked a lot of analysts in the market. But overall, it still bring the stock higher because higher end products actually kind of bring more revenue into Apple. But again, the thing that shocked me the most was that Apple announced a $999 monitor stand. Guys, a monitor stand that holds your screen, right? It's just like this thing here, alright? It costs 999 USD. Can you believe it? When they say it, I was like, even the people at the keynote event, I don't think, if I'm not wrong, they didn't even really clap for it because this thing is ridiculous, right? Shouldn't the stand be part of the monitor itself? Right? It doesn't make sense to this, and see that's the reason why Apple mocked over $1,000 monitor stand. But still, share price still did go up because of all this launch of new products. Usually, if you actually launch new products, it's actually quite good because one of the Nobel Prize winner actually back then when I was in Money Mind Challenge, there's this one strategy whereby if a company is able to constantly come out with new products every single year, for example, like Apple, Samsung, all these kind of brands, even Huawei also come out with new products every, Xiaomi also come out with new products. They actually are able to do better in the market, and that's the reason, probably one of the reason why the shares actually rallied upwards again. Now, after which, things to take note of is still that, the reason why the momentum, let me just quickly show you guys again. Let me just bring you guys back and refresh your memories. The momentum isn't that strong. Could be because China actually announced that their own entity list is coming out late this week. And just quickly take a look at it. Just Google this. You can quickly look at all articles that they're going to release their own version of US entity blacklisted company list at around the late of this week or soon, when they actually announced it. And it's a big deal. Why? Imagine if US companies, they single out companies like, for example, right, Apple, right, although they have Foxconn and everything, but I mean, think about it, they'll definitely cite Huawei over Foxconn or Apple, right? As much as, the Apple actually have employed a lot of China workers, right? They will still cite Huawei over Foxconn or Apple. Or let's just take another one. We have Boeing. Boeing can also be another potential target because of the crashes, and then all the 737 MAX have to be landed on the ground. And if you follow closely to it, there's multiple Chinese airline companies actually suing Boeing for the grounding of 737 MAX airplanes. So that's also a potential one. There's a lot of companies. We can even have Google, right, to actually help Baidu be a more monopolized market, right, to actually enter in maybe the Southeast Asia market and all. So these are things that can affect the earnings. Or let's look at another way, right? It can even affect Yum's China, right? McDonald. It can affect KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut at China, right? And also McDonald can be a target also, right? So the list is endless. That we cannot figure out what's China game plan, because China is always playing the long-term game, whereas US is just imposing tariff left, right, center everywhere they can. Okay, and then what also happened was that the Mexico deal on the trade negotiation did not really go through. Donald Trump said that it was not strong enough. There wasn't a very, very good deal. So next Monday, the tariff will still go on. And Mexico is the largest exporter of automobile products, automobile parts into US. And since China has also become China is in trade war with US, right? Mexico is now the second largest exporter for US. All right, it's a huge deal. And also, US, right? Okay, before this G20 summit, okay, let me just quickly move it over here. US and India ended trade agreement. So US and India also ended the trade treatment because US. Back in March, Donald Trump actually tweeted or actually announced that because they actually have an agreement with India for free trade and everything, let India import goods into US for free and everything. There's no tax and everything. But the thing is that Trump feels that India is not doing enough for US to actually to actually export stuff into India. So there's also a trade imbalance, and Trump ended this agreement. So there's a huge thing over there, and will they start a trade war with India, which is one of the biggest and largest human population around the world? Even Walmart's in India, right? Walmart actually bought over Flipkart from India. So there's a huge thing, there's huge uncertainty there also in the market. Then, on the late of June, we're going to have G20 summit at Osaka, which is at Japan, where President Xi and Donald Trump will be meeting over there. Analysts are saying that there may be a potential trade deal, but let's face it, there is no trade negotiation that's happening, not that we know of, not that the news reporters know of and reporting all these news. We don't see the trade representative from both sides meeting at either countries to actually talk about stuff. Nothing is going on. So that's one thing that's really bothering me, and that's the reason why I'm still not bullish in the market. Yes, what if the market actually rally all the way up, all the way here, right? There's a possibility. I'm not saying there's no possibility, but the thing is that I would rather put my money in when I'm more certain of the overall market outlook. Alright, and also, okay, by the way, one of these reasons why this market also rallied so high these days is because of all of this negative news that I just said, right? There's a hint by the Federal Reserve that they're going to conduct rate cuts. It's a 33% probability that they're going to conduct rate cuts instead of rate hikes this year. So bad news equals to good news, because if they cut rates, business borrow at a lower rate, and then they can save a lot more money, can expand out and save a lot of money there. So bad news is good news for the market, and that's why the market actually rallied. Alright, so right now the market is just indecisive, do not really know whether you want to go up or go down. Now what you can do is you can actually invest your money in an ETF, maybe S&P 500, or I will personally go for investing in cash itself, right? Not doing anything, just putting in cash, because I mean, yes, you can invest in the S&P 500, slowly rally up. But let's face it, with this uncertainty in the market, there's still possibility of the market coming all the way down, right? So why not hold cash first? And if you really miss out the rally and everything, it's okay. We all know that S&P 500 will always go up. It has been proven. Let me just show you guys. It has been proven that S&P 500 has always been going up. I can even go this. Okay, let's go 15 months, right? Let me go 15 months. This is Dow Jones Index, right? So even since 2009 correction, right, Dow Jones Index came all the way up. Let's look at S&P 500 SPX. Alright, he has also go all the way back up. So it's really up to you right now whether you want to invest right now when the market dipped a bit, and then for next few weeks you actually have a financial burden on you. You keep thinking, hey, will the market go up now? What should I do to the market? Should I invest now? Should I take out my money now? Hey, I can't take this loss, or you cannot margin call whatsoever. So why not have a more peace mind, just hold in cash. There's nothing to worry about, right? You will eventually make money in the market as long as you survive long enough. You will actually collect dividends, you will collect option premiums, you will thrive, you will succeed. And why we want to risk it in such a huge uncertainty in the market? Alright? So thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.